Hey guys, Shan here, and this is gonna be a quick video about our win streak getting broken. Yesterday we had a day before yesterday we had a 59 more win streak. I think. Let's see, previous win streak. It's got reset now, but I think it was a 59 more win streak that got broken, and it's just a short video about the story behind it. It's a bit unreal in a sense, like we've never even heard of such a thing, but like there's something called as a hunt where someone deliberately tries to match with you and like break your win streak. So that's what happened with us, and we lost to these guys. It's just a temporary clan. It's not like a real clan, this one. See, they've even written RIP 59 because they broke our streak. So kind of like taunting us or something, or basically like showing off or something. But so these guys are actually let's see, this is the actual clan. Let me do that again. This is the clan that we lost to, the one called Stormborn. I don't know why I can't like navigate to it. And so what happened was, it started with a guy called Brown who joined us. I don't think he's gonna be in the chat now, obviously, but he joined us around a week back, and he was a little bit eager, I'd say, eager for war. And we didn't have numbers that day, so we kind of didn't spin, and we also wanted to do some kind of like FCs because we weren't in very good form, so we just wanted to do some FCs and see how it goes. So right, so this guy Brown joins, and he's from this clan, the Stormborn clan, and we don't know that. So we have a process, like we just they apply through Discord. So he applied here, and he sent, you can see it's a max 14. So we asked him to hop on, do some FCs, and the thing is here, like the thing is that he was kind of average on FCs. It wasn't like he was tripling everything. He wasn't doing any like great attacks, any innovative attacks or something. Just like a regular guy, and we thought that yeah, it's okay. He was like a decent guy, so we thought okay, we'll have him. And then he started getting like very eager for war, and you can see here that he starts to write, I think, let's see, yeah, hey guys, can I join you in war? And we're like, okay, you can join. So he's like, when are we going to start the war? And I tell him like what time we start the war. And that's the first thing that they needed basically to try to match with us. And now what I understand is they have some kind of an app which alerts them when we spin and what kind of breakdown we use when we spin. So we didn't actually spin at this time. We spun around half an hour before this, and we matched instantly. Like it was almost instant. In around like 2 or 3 minutes we matched. I think there's a screenshot. Someone pushed a screenshot. Yeah, you can see here the we started 13 hours 6 minutes, and it's at 13 hours 1 minute that we matched. So we actually matched earlier than that, so it was probably like 2 or 3 minutes we matched. And so you can see here, like this is the guy who joined, Steel, and he does 100% on my base, and then he does like a 69% on speed. And is it a 1 star? I'm not quite sure. And yeah, he was doing FCs at this time, and he wasn't special, or he wasn't like, you know uh, really good, something that stands out. So that's one thing, because these guys actually they ended up 3 starring us, like you saw it, like they got like the whole 40 stars there. So that's the first thing. So we think that these guys are modding. Like one of our friends told us that these guys are modders, so probably they cheated. And we had a bit of a disadvantage, because you see that the guy who was in this clan, like he put his base like this, and obviously he wasn't going to attack, so he didn't do his attack. So it was a bit of like a two-way thing. That was a disadvantage for us, but still, like, we played really bad. 39 stars is like really bad. The only TH14 to triple with this, which was kind of like a fluke, and this one, which was E-drag spam. So we basically like we played really bad. There's no excuse for that. But But yeah, we choked a bit under pressure, and the fact that we had this kind of this handicap with the TH14, that didn't help us either. And I just want to go through like the story quickly. So right, so around midway through when we match, we have another guy called Black Cat. So more about this guy also is, he was called Ares. He had an in-game name called Ares, and he's also a bit of a shady character in a sense, I'd say. So he sent these screenshots. He was like, I think you got 100, kick him out please, look at his questions, kick fast. And at this point, like we just think he's crazy. Like, we don't know what is a hunt, what 100 means, and we couldn't believe that this brown guy was a spy, because he was in the clan like 3-4 days even before we started the spin. So it's really odd. Like, at first we thought this guy's crazy, like that's what we thought. But we decided, like, I thought that maybe like I'll just talk to him and like see what he's trying to say, because this guy said he's French. Now I don't take any of these guys on face value. I don't know whether these guys are, like, whether they ever said the truth about anything. But he was in our clan for, he's been in a clan for more than a month maybe. And then he tells me that he is also you can see here, he says that he is also a hunter, and he actually came to our clan to do a hunt around a month or month and a half back. But he thought that he found us friendly, and he found out that Thor was in our clan, who is like the guy with the Clash Academy account. So Clash Academy also made a video on this win streak being broken, and I'll link that video in the description. You can see that if you want to see some of the attacks that we did, or you want to see some of the bases that they used, etc. It's a bit of a recap of the war. Nothing much there, because you saw we only had like 2 triples, and one of them was E-drag spam, and the other one was like, that was a fluke. So as you can see, like, this guy started to tell us that they're all from this clan, Stormborn, and he started to tell us that that we got hunted, and we did run a background check. So we always do that whenever someone joins the clan, and we did know that this guy was associated with Stormborn, because he was there in Stormborn for 2 months as an elder, as you can see here, 2 months as an elder in Stormborn, and then he comes to Dark Revenant, right? So now we're starting to think that this guy, maybe he has a point. And then we start checking, and we see all of these guys are from Stormborn. Like, all of these guys had the history with Stormborn, the guys in that clan. So that's when we realized that this thing is really happening, and we couldn't, like, for a while we couldn't believe this was happening. So what we did, we tried to contact Brown first, tried to confirm, and obviously he was going to reply, and we kind of alerted them that we knew that we got hunted. Then we had to kick him. We kicked him out, and some of our guys didn't even know that whether he could change his base, because at that time he was actually running a proper war base. But after that he changed to what you saw there. And I just want to show one of these attacks that these guys did, just to show you. Like, I'm just trying to say that these guys, we really think these guys cheated, because have a look at this attack. This was a Town Hall 12 versus a Town Hall 14 attack, but it's really funny because it's against this base, and he actually fails this. And so we understand that they were modding. I don't know exactly how you do it, like what exactly they do, but we've all faced this kind of a base before. Like, someone makes a base like this, maybe he's trying to do like that order base, like that build order thing, or he probably leaves it like this by mistake. And even if you like just find it randomly in your while you're raiding, you still triple this kind of a base. Like, it's very rare that you don't triple this kind of a base. He uses sneakies for the town also. He's it's kind of like, I'd say, he did make a good genuine effort to triple this, but he fails this. And but that's the thing. Like, so that's what makes us think that these guys were cheating, because they weren't that skilled, and this guy was not that skilled either. I mean, when he was doing his FCs, he failed more than what he tripled. But that's not what happened in war. Like, in war, they did like they did some really good attacks. I don't want to show those to you. I don't have the time to show those to you either. But some of the attacks were like really good. Like they did queen charge. Did some queen charge. Dragon Rider things, and this one was on my base, so I can show you this one. I don't care. He zaps the middle inferno, and then he uses the log launcher with the archer queen. And I know this is a common attack, no doubt, but it's kind of ballsy to do this in a war, I'd say, unless you know like what you're doing, basically. And we haven't like investigated or tried to like find evidence that these guys were cheating or something, like try to see whether they're using balloons exactly where the SAMs are. Like we don't know whether they knew the traps and all, but it wasn't a fair fight. And then these guys, they joined a Discord later, and you can see here this guy Kulbushan joins and he says, "It wasn't me, the devil made me do it." And he's just trying to compliment us. He says he didn't cheat, but yes, you had one disadvantage. We're a fair play clan, but we like good hunting for good walls. I'm like, if you were a fair play clan, just ask us for a friendly, right? And so that we were prepared for it. Like we had to basically, we didn't have bases. Like most of our bases were already burnt on the burnt base spot, but we didn't care because we're not a very hardcore clan. We're kind of like a casual clan, so we don't mind using bases because we know most of the times we're not running up against very good clans. If we run up against a very good clan, then we do change our bases. But we had less than 6 hours at that time to get bases. We couldn't buy them. Like fortunately, I had a friend at Celestial who was like really kind to give me some bases right on time, like because normally when you order, it's going to take a long time for them to come to you. Like they're gonna make one, then they're gonna test it. But he gave me some bases, and like you should really check out these guys. They make really good bases, Celestial base building, and we bought bases from them before, and they were good bases. And even the bases that he gave us day before yesterday, they were really good bases. I can tell you, they were good bases. It's just that despite the fact that we got like everything got triple and some of us got fresh triple, but we have a very strong feeling that they were cheating. And this is what like even Thor says in his video, and Thor probably knows these guys, so he says that they were cheating. So anyway, that's a wrap from me. Just a small recap of what happened, and you can watch Thor's video. I'll link it down in the description. And contrary to what he says, like he probably doesn't know that this guy, we didn't like accept him out random. Like he wasn't in the chat. Like we never accept anyone from the chat. You can see this Anshul guy is also probably at Town Hall 14. We don't accept anyone from the chat. We only accept people from Discord, and then we only put them in war if they've done FCs. But this was quite a conspiracy, huh? So anyway, lesson learned, and see you around.